Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you need someone very strong in the central defensive position, and he is living up to that now, delivering what he was maybe failing to deliver not so long ago. Just a lot more confidence, a lot stronger, and he'll be the one that they'll have to try and get past.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And here's Mbappe. Haaland. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Botafogo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Punched away. Lovely bit of skill. Porto are looking to go forward now. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Vardiol cuts it out, and it's Ødegaard. He's a sharp little ball here. Now he's off and running.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's not got that quite right. Pedri. Back into the middle. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Olise. Now what about a counter-attack? Olise. Oh, this is a very good run. Olise unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's very neat. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
He's cut it out. Looking for options for movement. Danger averted for now. Porto still without a single shot on target. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's having a good look here. Decent chance! Olise with the short one. Koundé's cross. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Sumpa. Tries a shot! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm.
And he shoots! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Look at the space here. Plenty to aim at here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Sané. Olise. Osimhen! Osimhen! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Porto have their second corner now. Van Dijk can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he can clear it away. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Eder Militao. He's in a great position here. No, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, such a clever touch. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 15. Número 13.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Número 9.
Porto really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's got away. And it's Soboslai. Out for a throw. Chouameni really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Porto still this single goal behind. Yamal showing good feet. Oh, what has happened here? Olise. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Mbappe! And it's made its way to him. Shapes to shoot! Szoboszlai. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's on it, can he get away? He's had a shot! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and That pretty much did it.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 18. Número 17.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Porto grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe! Now the delivery. And the keeper beats it away. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Koundé, Haaland looks to get on the end of this. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Isak. Vinicius Junior. Sané. It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. He gets big. Decent enough try. "75 minutes played."
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Mbappe. Courtois is there to clear. Chouameni. Havertz. This looks promising. Soboslai has it in a wide position. And he's gone long. And it's Soboslai. And that was very necessary. And they've got a throw. Now it's Isak. Threads one in. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Taken back almost at once. Mbappe, Haaland, he is, and the shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Tries the cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Haaland picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
Odegaard! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Has a look and place it forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Sané, and here's the chance to counter. Tries to play it through. Here comes the cross.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's there to clear it. It's gone out for a throw-in. Cleared away. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. So he's plotting something before playing it in. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's Dembele. That has been cut short. And it's Odegaard. Odegaard crosses. And that should get the job done.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Olise, lovely pass, but can he get there? Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's in! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
You've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
Porto have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Olise. And it's Odegaard. Osimhen, brilliantly cut out. And he's well positioned here. And he's there to get it away. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Botafogo look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Isco looking for the run.
This is the time you need that pace.
He is through here. It's a good ball out wide. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Botafogo with the corner. They're first. Haaland! And he's quick to get it clear again. Van Dijk. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Chouameni. Porto are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Look at the space here. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the through ball. Oh, it's Dembele. Knocks it into space. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out of play for a throw. Looking to play him in. And this is Dembele. Can he get it through? And the shot! He's scored! And look what it means to them. This is a... And there's the end of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Porto are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
And we're underway again. Eder Militao. And it's Reinders. Sane. Looking for options for movement. Tries to pass it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Osimhen really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just
he's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He can get that clear. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Couldn't squeeze it through. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. There's the shot! They've done it! Nuno Mendes. Botafogo have it back and can go again. Porto in a very solid position, 2 to the good. And they've got rid. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe, shot a goal! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 18. Número 21. Número 20. Vão dar os seus lugares.
Rafael Leao looks to get on the end of this.
Número 29.
Given offside once more.
Número 9. Número 11. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Bernardo Silva. Nicely weighted ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri has it out wide and in space. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Porto certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Pedri. It's Van Dijk. That's travelling a long way.
Porto have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Vardiol. The message is clear, none shall pass. Saka. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bernardo Silva charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now there's a fine ball. Showing good feet. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Threads one in. Great vision. Nicked it back promptly. Good pressure, determined, intense. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Great ball and his chance! Oh, that is a nice touch. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aims beyond the defence. He's been side down. Is that a penalty? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Eder Militao has been sent off, just to confirm. It was... And a chance! So, third corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. Porto are looking to go forward now. Chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Porto find a position of real strength now. So, another set play. So the perfect chance to get one back. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! And that is a truly outstanding save. Corner number 4 coming up here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Referee's given a throw.
Vamos ter 5 minutos de compensação.
Van Dijk wins the duel this time. 5 minutes to add. That is a great pick out. Now it's Saka, and he's managed to get free, and it's played in. And that's gone route 1. Tchouaméni spots it and intercepts. Oh, super ball, and a shot! He's kept it out, just. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Your final thoughts? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Isco. He's the one with the magic feet, Peter. He's the kind of player who can change a game with a single touch, unlocking a defence or creating space to get a shot away. I'm assuming that he's been tasked with being the creator-in-chief here, and you can see him picking out runners and setting up people in that final third.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That has been knocked clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Chouameni, Sade. Can he get on the end of this? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Out of play for a goal kick. The return pass. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Pedri, the pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Haaland. Reinders. Botafogo have a free kick. The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen finds himself offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. It's out of play for a goal kick.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And here's Yamal. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that is a little undercooked. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chouameni. Dembele. Reinders. Aimed beyond the defence. Now this could be a chance. He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Mendes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And back to the keeper they go. More and more pressure on the ball here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Long ball upfield. And it's Chouameni. And here's Osimhen. Pedri wins the duel this time. Isco. Reinders. That has been cut short. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Botafogo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's a shade optimistic. Sané. Looking to play him in. Olise receives it in a good position here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé tries to play it through. Olise, cross into the box. Courtois claims it, safe hands. Chouameni. Oh, easy pickings there. Guardiola spots it and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball. Now that is a hefty challenge. And they've got a throw. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Osimhen. Ødegaard. And Guardiola.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Van Dijk gets it away. Oh, super find. He has found the way through.
Oh,
the ball's run loose here.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Haaland. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Great vision, floated through. And he shoots! Goal! Porto! And Porto go in front. Wonderful. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Porto go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 13. Número 17. Número 20.
And we're underway again.
Número 15.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Número 22. Número 11.
Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe. Porto do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Looking for the run. Haaland. Knocks it into space. Van Dijk makes the interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Pedri. Now it's Sane. Sane! Now it's Pedri. Tries the cut back. Mendes tries to clear. Reinders. Could move up a gear here. Mbappe. Porto are still that goal to the good. Matheus Cunha. Reinders. Proves too strong. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 10. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Pedri elects to cross.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Van Dijk with the clearance. Threads one in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Dink through. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Can he get it through? Haaland! Now it's Matheus Cunha. Delivers with whip. Defending of the desperate variety. Now, can they get him away? Reinders. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Rafael Leao. Botafogo looking to pass their way through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's well spotted. Porto leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Driving on and making good progress. Just about up to 75 minutes. Bernardo Silva. He gets big. It's bounced back off the post.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And reclaimed it in a trice. But he's well positioned here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Spread out to the left. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Looking for options for movement. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Chance for a shot! It's in! getting better and better. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
There's a sharp little ball here. Reinders. And it's Pedri. Haaland is onto this. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Sané. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's intervened well there. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Nico Williams claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the...
Osimhen! Oh, that was no routine save.
Osimhen is offering a wry smile there.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Odegaard. So what can they make of this? Pedri. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Odegaard.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Nicely spread. Passing is crisp and sharp. He has found the way through. Oh, this is a great position. And the shot! Goal! Porto! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Botafogo finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Osimhen.
Such good technique.
Olise. Now there's a fine ball. And Sané! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Porto are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Tchouaméni aimed beyond the defence. So Dembele! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting again in a trice, and they are soaring. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Porto find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touch.
Can he finish? Nice control. That's an excellent interception. Oh, super ball. Big chance! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Porto are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Opts to play it back. Olise. Ambitious ball here. Oh, played through for the wide man. Sané receives it in a wide position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal. And here's Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Sané. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Haaland. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played in deep. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And they're quick to get it back. And no, that was never going to make it. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And that's put paid to a promising move. Clipped into space. Oh, right place, right time. Ødegaard, who's set up one goal so far. Caught offside that time. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He's having a good look here. Going for goal! Oh, it rattles the bar! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Looking for the run. Oh, looks a good one. Haaland might just make this. Tries to get it clear. Sané, played into space. No way through. Deftly away. Chouameni. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Porto have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 4. Número 17. Número 22.
Here we go again.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 11.
And here's Mbappe. That's been slipped through. And he's managed to get free. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that is a little undercooked. Knocks it into space. This looks promising. Picked out brilliantly. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Porto different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Now that looks a decent ball. You can run onto that. And Sané! Porto with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Mathias Cunha's cross. Defending of the desperate variety.
Porto clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Botafogo ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Decent progress down the left. That's a throw.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 18. Número 13. Vão dar os seus lugares
Ball's out, it'll be a throw in again.
Número 9. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Williams. There's the shot! And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Great ball, and he's in here. Chouameni.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That looks a cracking ball. It's Pedri. Bellingham. Sané. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Saka. He's beaten the last man. Haaland! Oh, impressive strike.
Porto certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Pedri.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, that's a key interception. Van Dijk. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Matheus Cunha. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Shot could be... Can he finish? Really well taken goal. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Courtois looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Sané. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a... Oh, he's been caught napping. Lovely feet. Saka. And here's the chance to counter. Saka. Matheus Cunha. A header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The pass has gone astray. That has not gone well. Saka. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose. This time, surely! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Williams! And here's Haaland. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Botafogo can't breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Pedri was steaming forward. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Pedri. Chouameni. And they can counter here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped
And time is up. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Botafogo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tchouaméni does want to stand firm and defend it. Dembele. Odegaard. Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. And now they can clear their lines. And he's quick to snatch it back. Reinders. And it's Bernardo Silva. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Odegaard. Aimed beyond the defence. No, that's been intercepted. And he thumps it clear. Now it's Haaland. Pinches it off him. Olise. Olise! Porto with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. He can get that clear. And he can clear it away. Great vision. Dembele. Header! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Applies the finish! That is a brilliant interception. And they've got rid. No goals as yet. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. He's picked his way through. Now it's Haaland. He's having a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Botafogo have their second corner now. Guardiola tries to clear. Porto are looking to go forward now. And it's Sané.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's an imaginative pass. 30 minutes gone. That'll be a throw. Guardiol with the clearance. Could be danger here. And the finish! Defending of the desperate variety. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Sané. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? Off the post! Yamal. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Yamal. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Koundé, and it's Sané. Olise, Bernardo Silva. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ødegaard knocks it into space. Look at the space here. Oh, well played, well played. Yamal.
This is the time you need that pace.
He has found the way through. Haaland has it out wide and in space. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 20. Número 22. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 13. Número 7.
That gets things going for the second half.
Porto clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Botafogo have got it back and they'll have another go. Porto do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Mbappe, he's shifting through the gears here. Ah, such a clever touch. Haaland goes for a shot. It's in. The breakthrough strike.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Botafogo have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Lamine Yamal certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Botafogo
appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Koundé, and it's Sané.
still chasing the game, trailing by 1.
Reinders tries to play it through. And that is a little undercooked. And it's made its way to him.
Oh, robust challenge.
Corner number 3 coming up. And that should get the job done. Porto have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get on the end of this?
Porto really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, good-looking ball. Vardiol. And that has left him in a heap. Has a look and plays it forward.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
And here's Mbappe. Little pass back. Haaland running with the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Threads one in. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Deftly away.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 21. Número 18. Número 17. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 9. Número 10. Número 29.
Play for a throw.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
He's managed to gift it back. And it's Pedri.
Such good technique. Porto really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Sané gets in.
Oh, smashing header! And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
Havertz charging forward, the ball at his feet. Haaland picks it up out wide. Takes a shot! He scores! Porto are level! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
That's a decent clearance. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Tries to pass it through. Oh, given offside once more.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
Vardio.
Now it's Pedri. That ball looks a good one. It's a promising position.
There's the header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Pedri concedes a free kick for that. He's found a way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Not the most convincing of passes. Havertz. It's Saka. And he's managed to get free. There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, good spread. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it.